weeks after violence consumed parts of Minneapolis and days since the city council agreed to dismantle the police department, Chief Medaria Arradondo detailed some of the first changes.
Race is inextricably a part of the American policing system. We will never evolve in this profession if we do not address it head on.
He's cutting off contract negotiations with the police union and promising to look more closely at officer performance data to identify early signs of misconduct. But he's resisting calls to abolish his department.
This is not a perfect system, but we need to ensure, and I need to ensure, that our communities are, if they need to pick up the phone to call us, that they will have a police response and that they're being protected.
Fired officer Derek Chauvin is charged with second-degree murder and manslaughter after prosecutors say he knelt on George Floyd's neck for nearly 9 minutes. Today, we learned Chauvin was in early plea negotiations before his arrest, but the talks fell apart.
If you could look and be in the same room with Derek Chauvin, what would you say to him?
I would not be in the same room with him, and I refuse to mention his name.
Chauvin and Floyd both work security at a local club, but it doesn't appear they knew each other well. Maya Santamaria is the club's former owner, who says Chauvin was aggressive.
He also was quick to draw with the pepper spray over just any little thing. So if you have two girls starting a little fight, he'll spray everybody. 3 other officers are charged with aiding and abetting murder. 2 were rookies, and their attorneys say they raised concerns about Chauvin's actions. An attorney for the 3rd officer said he's cooperating with authorities. Today, Chief Arradondo doubled down on his belief that all 3 were complicit.
I don't put policies out to say that you should only react or respond if you're a 2-year member or a 5-year member or a 10-year member.
Arradondo grew up in South Minneapolis. He's the city's first black police chief and was among several officers who sued the department in 2007 over alleged discrimination. The case was settled out of court.
What toll have the last 2 weeks taken on you?
It's been tough. I mean, this is a city that I love. This is a city that has taken me in.
He is now encouraging the public to record their interactions with police to rebuild a trust that has been shattered.
Over the last 2 weeks, what's your biggest regret?
That humanity was not there for Mr. Floyd when it should have been.
No comment today from Chauvin's lawyer or the police union, and we've just learned a short time ago that one of the other officers involved in this case, Thomas Lane, has just been released on bail.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.